Speaker.
Chris Oakenvold.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's a pleasure to follow Barbara Stewart in this debate and all the other speakers, Mr. Speaker, who have been involved, because this is very much a matter for the whole House to agree on, to consider and to work with. The tragedy that occurred at the time when I was the electoral MP, and when you are met with such a public outpouring of grief, Mr. Speaker, it is an occasion and an event that one is never going to forget. It has been a great privilege to work with the community and all the people involved, including other politicians, right through the whole event. And I'm very conscious of the level of activity that the government has been involved with. We have a large number of memorials throughout the West Coast to the 29 miners who were lost. I honestly feel that what we're creating here is more than an enduring memorial, but it will be an enduring memorial. It will have function, it will have purpose that everybody who has been involved in this tragedy would approve of. It was painful, but a privilege to sit through the daily hearings of the Royal Commission. It was impressive with the level of professionalism that was applied to that whole event. It was a pleasure and a privilege, albeit painful, to sit as a member of the Transport and Industrial Relations Select Committee as we went through this bill. It was a privilege, and in a perverse way, a pleasure to be a part of the committee which went down to Greymouth to listen directly to the people who had been involved, so that they could express their views and their feelings to the Select Committee. And the response of the committee was a tribute to the way Parliament does its work. Mr. Speaker, I could speak at length, but there's little purpose to that other than to acknowledge all that has occurred in reaching this point, to say that I have a glad heart that we have reached this point, and it's very pleasing to see how seriously the bill is being taken by Parliament, by the industry and by the community. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Fenton.
Mr. Speaker, I want